I was recently facilitating a session with a newly formed leadership team navigating a merger. And knowing the difference between change and transition is one of the most clarifying things that came out of that conversation. It's one of the most clarifying things a leader can understand. Change is an event. Transition is the response that happens inside the human, inside the person, because of the change. Change is external. It has a date, an announcement, a project plan, a communication strategy. The merger closes on this day. The restructure takes effect on this date. The new system goes live next quarter. Change is concrete. Change is manageable. Change has a timeline. But transition, it is none of those things. Transition is what happens in the human being on the other side of the announcement. The grief of what's ending, the disorientation of the in-between, the slow, non-linear, deeply personal process of making meaning out of what has just changed and figuring out who you are in the new reality. And that is messy and it's personal. You can't put transition on a project plan. You can't communicate your way past it, and you can't rush it, no matter how much the business needs people to be on the other side of it. And transition has 3 stages. The first is the ending. Before anything new can begin, something has to end. A role, an identity, a way of doing things, a team you loved, a version of yourself that belonged to the old way. Endings are real and they deserve to be honored, not rushed past in the name of moving forward. The second phase is the neutral zone. This is the messy in-between. The old thing has ended, but the new thing hasn't fully taken shape yet. So it's uncomfortable and disorienting. It can feel like nothing is working. But the neutral zone is also where most people process what's happening internally. It's where people figure out who they are in the new reality. So it's such an important time where creativity and resilience get built. It's not a problem to solve. It is a passage to move through. And again, it is personal. And then finally, the last stage is the new beginning. Not the announcement of change, but the moment when people genuinely start to feel the new thing as theirs. When the energy shifts from surviving to building, from enduring to believing. And here's what I hope that every leader hears in this. Your people are somewhere in these 3 stages right now. Maybe all 3 at once, because people move through transition at different speeds and in different ways. And we all have transition happening in different ways, in different forums for different reasons. And your job as a leader isn't to rush them to the new beginning. It's to meet them where they are, to name what's ending with enough honesty that people feel seen, to hold the neutral zone with enough steadiness that people feel safe, and to point toward the new beginning with enough clarity and hope that people feel pulled forward. That's what it looks like to lead people through change, not just manage the change itself, but to lead people through the transition. So here's your reflection for today. What change are you or your team navigating right now? And where are people actually sitting in the transition? Not where their calendar says they should be, but where they actually are. And what do they need from you? Change is an event. Transition is a journey. And the best leaders walk it with their people. This is the work, and we would love to do it with you. If this resonates, or you want to learn more about how we can come alongside your team in transition right now, check us out at abundantempowerment.com. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.